If they ain't got it, I'ma mask up and take it. 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 Mask up and take it.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? AJ Good here at the House of Masks, and you know what? It's been a while since we've unboxed a mask just for the sake of it being a cool mask. Haven't done a whole lot of like independent artist stuff or just vintage masks in general if they didn't have anything to do with something else that I'm interested in, such as Slipknot, or Michael Myers, or Buckethead, etc. But a mask came up for sale, and I kind of waited on it for a while. I'm not even sure why I didn't pay the full price, but I let the price drop, and it still didn't sell, so I went ahead and picked it up for myself. And it doesn't really have anything to do with anything. I just really like this line of masks, and I used to have one of these. And when this one came up for sale, it was still tagged and in the packaging, so I'm definitely stoked about it. We are going to go ahead and dig on into it, and I will explain a little bit about the mask as we go. So in the box we have one of the 80s Be Something Studios Spectacles masks, and this is the Lady Di, and as you can see it is still in the bag there and still has the tag with it. This is part of the Spectacles line, not to be confused with the Testicles line. And the reason they're called spectacles, it's just a play on words, and obviously they are held on by the glasses. They don't have any sort of fronts. It's just the frames themselves. That's what holds the mask on. There's no like elastic string or anything on the back. And some of you guys may think that this looks like a familiar mask, and the reason being is because, like I said earlier, I had it a long time ago. Not really sure why I love this line of masks from Be Something Studios so much, but I do. And I guess we'll just go into a story time real quick.
It's time for a story. Let's do a story. It's time for a story, it's time for a story, a very special story, especially for you. It's time for a story, it's time for a story. Sit down and listen now, don't be a Jew.
Yes, I used that Bo Burnham skit twice. So way back in the day, there was a band called Mushroomhead. Actually, they're still a band somehow, but I'm just not sure how many of you know that. They had a keyboardist named Tom, and Tom wore a mask from this same line. It was called the Phil D, another play on words, like filthy. And it was just rad looking. I don't know what it is about it. It's kind of a comical mask, much like this one, and it just had these big stupid lips, and it was really strange. He wore it and kind of made those famous. Use the term famous loosely because it is Mushroomhead we're dealing with here. Eventually the mask perished, and years later they were doing like the old school shows or whatever, and Tom could not find that mask anywhere, but I had one of these Lady Di's, which was pretty fucking close, and Tom wanted it, so we did a little trade. He ended up with the mask. I never got it back. I think he ended up auctioning it off or whatever. Not sure who has it now. That thing was pretty fucking rough because I had painted it like a clown, just not knowing what it was, and then when I went to give it to him, I just spray painted tan over it, so it was skin tone again. So anyways, after a while of these things kind of gaining traction from the whole Mushroomhead camp and Mushroomhead fans wanting them back, I ended up talking to my buddy Rudy, who is good friends with the guys over at Be Something Studios, and I got them to relaunch that line. So the Phil D and the Lady Di are both out now through Zagoni, who bought out Be Something Studios back in the day. Obviously they aren't vintage copies that are still sealed. These are definitely way more special, but you can pick up pretty much original copies of these straight from Zagoni. I haven't done that yet for whatever reason. I just have been really focused on the Buckethead and Slipknot stuff, but eventually I do plan on it. When I have more room and I'm actually able to display them, I would love to pick up that line and put them with my vintage copies, because I do have a few of these. I have an unpackaged version of this mask. I have a Phil V replica from Connor DeLess, and Connor also said that he plans on sending me the two OGs that he has right now because he just doesn't have a place for them and he wants them to be taken care of. So it'll be a neat little Be Something Studios lineup of these weird fucking masks, and I'm definitely excited for it. So I think that'll pretty much do it for today's video. Definitely refreshing to just open a mask for the sake of it being a cool mask and not related to Buckethead or Slipknot or anything like that, although that is my niche. That is the thing that I enjoy doing the most. It's never going to stop. It is nice to do these again, and maybe I'll start picking up some independent masks here and there to kind of fill in the blanks for the guys that aren't into Buckethead or Slipknot or Michael Myers or whatever it is at the moment. But yeah, I'm going to show this guy off as well as I can. Obviously I'm not taking him out of the bag, and maybe one day once I get all the BSSs together I can shoot a video on the full line so that you guys can see exactly what he looks like out of the bag. But that'll be it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and we will see you later.